Hi, welcome back to our channel. And last week we spoke about creating a chores plan. Actually, a great way to bring clarity.
Yeah, and reduce tension. But ultimately, it's not just about having a peaceful home, but reaching our children's heart.
And that's the beautiful journey of parenting for the time that we have our children with us. But let's remember that it's actually a long journey.
It's the marathon thing again and not the sprint. So let's not just settle for our kids not to kill each other, but let's aim for a higher standard in training their hearts.
And actually a good way to train their hearts and our hearts too, it's to be happy. Learn to be happy for each other. So stay with us until the end of the video as we will share a simple word to train that aspect.
Exactly. And that word even had a profound impact on us as a couple, on our children, and on our entire family.
In the meantime, before going deeper into details, let's look at one foundation on how to reach our children's heart.
And it starts with us because we lead by example. How well do we do being happy for other people? What do they see in our lives? How do we speak about other people if something good happens to them?
That's why before expecting our kids to change, we need to check our own hearts. And as parents, we also struggle with jealousy in our hearts.
And if we don't walk the talk, our kids don't really deal well with that. And it's even more difficult for teenagers to respect us if we tell them or teach them to be happy for their siblings or for their friends, but we're just jealous if somebody gets our promotion. So have you ever heard this sentence? Maybe yes, maybe not. It's not fair. We've certainly heard that in our household, most often in connection with jealousy or not being able to be happy for your sibling or a friend.
As far as us parents, we may not say the sentence like our kids, it's not fair.
But we feel it.
But our hearts may not be rejoicing for a neighbor when he gets a new car, when he gets a salary raise, for example.
So as promised, we're sharing this word that helped us tremendously in teaching our kids to be happy for their siblings or friends. And the word is enjoy.
And this is in connection actually with unfairness or jealousy when that feeling comes in the hearts of our kids or ourselves too.
So it's a wonderful way to teach your children to be happy for someone if something good happens to them.
So to help you understand, let me share a little story. I come home with 2 tickets for the soccer game, but I have 2 children. I chose one child that never went to the soccer game to come with me.
And usually the other child would say, no, but this is so unfair. But we would use that moment to teach them, hey, how about being happy for your sibling and say, enjoy.
Oh, I'm going to the Asian restaurant with one child because it's a date night with that child. What should the other kids say?
Enjoy.
Enjoy. And the last one, a classic one, it's the birthday of one of your child. He gets all the attention and the gifts. How should he react normally?
Usually they would throw a fit, maybe not in your household, but in ours. Why does he get all the gifts and I don't? Sometimes that moment is not the best to teach them. So you'll pick it up the next day and you'll speak about the birthday, the special day of their siblings and how important it is to just be happy for them too, because their birthday will come around as well.
Actually a great teachable moment, right?
And we're not talking about suppressing their emotions because it's very important. But too often we expect them not to raise to a higher standard. We expect them to throw the fit or scream around or say it's unfair. But those moments give us opportunity to teach their heart that there's another way.
And by deciding and practicing as a family to be happy for each other and using that word enjoyed made it easier for our children and for us to rejoice for each other.
But it's so important here to point out that this is only one side. While our children are still growing up, we teach them this word enjoy when they don't feel like it yet. Build up on that foundation once your child grows older, or else if we only teach them this word enjoy, it becomes just religious and they're outwardly, they conform, but their heart is not right. So we need to teach them more than just a sentence or a word. We get countless opportunities in our everyday life. Maybe you're watching a movie and you see somebody being kind to somebody else. And then what we would usually do is speak about it and why was it kind and how would the person feel and how would you feel if somebody would do that to you? Or just outside, seeing somebody maybe paying the grocery of somebody else and just picking those conversations up in your home and speaking about kindness and about how important it is to show the other person the same affection that you would appreciate. And a word of caution, this teaching really never ends. Don't think because your child is 8 or 10, they know already everything. No. Continue, continue, because it's a marathon, not a sprint.
And as we have seen changing in us, in our children, in our family, we want to encourage you to start today.
Or tomorrow, if today is too late for you. So either today or tomorrow, enjoy. And if you found this video encouraging, join us weekly for practical and life-giving insight on this beautiful journey called parenthood. Until then, bye.